Welcome to Passion for the Pastime, where baseball lives 24/7, 365. Catch conversations with beat writers, broadcasters, current and former players of all levels. Now here's your host,
Walter Ika Balsetta. Whoops, I fumbled. I got to get out of here.
Walter Ika Balsetta.
Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to Passion for the Pastime here on a Wednesday. Wednesdays with Walt is what we're going to start doing. I think we're up and running. I think we're good to go. Got to make sure that all the sound is good to go. Give me a thumbs up, everybody who is in the YouTube chat. Just got to make sure everything is good, firing off on all cylinders. We got to make sure everything's operating here. Oh, I'm not on Twitter right now. I forgot that I took off my premium account, so I can't live stream on Twitter. But we're here on YouTube and on Facebook. Everybody, what is up? How is everybody doing tonight? Here on a Wednesday. I have missed you guys. I've been dying to come back to do some baseball talk, and obviously World Series is over. We'll talk about that and my experience that I had watching the World Series and my Jays, which right behind me, you can kind of see right in that vacant spot right there. I was hanging up a Vlad Jr. Uniform, jersey rather. I was hanging it up all World Series long. But then I went down to LA. We'll get into that. I took it off the wall and I maybe jinxed the whole damn thing. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But what's up, everybody? Good to see you all in the chat. Let's say hi to everybody. Wow, we got a active chat room right now. Hold on, I think I turned it off accidentally. There it is. You can see you guys right there. What's up, rockin' new era? Let me go ahead and put this on there. I got to remember how to do everything, guys. My apologies. Which, by the way, you guys like my hair? How's my hair looking on a Wednesday? It's really long now. Dad life is taking over in full swing. But what's up, rockin' new era? What's up, passion before the dad time? For sure. We'll give you a dad time update here in a little bit. But what is up, everybody? Good to see everyone in here. Mama J, good to see you in here as well. Just scrolling through here. AJ Cruz, what is up? And you guys, we do have the phone lines open. I'm holding it for a second. I will, I don't know if anybody has called yet. I haven't checked my phone, charging it a little bit. But we do have the phone lines open. Let me see if I can get that up for you guys. But it is 925-392-5348. I think that's what the phone number is, if I remember correctly. Muscle memory, but let me go ahead and see if I can get that up here. I don't see it actually right now. I used to have it on a scroll, but I don't see the scroll option. So I will double check that for you guys, but go ahead and give me the phone number or give me the call. Give me a call on that phone line. I think you guys have the phone number from before, but AJ Cruz, good to see you in here as well. Otis Bird, Mama J, Ernie Chavez, everybody in here. Danny Dunn. Look at this. Look at this Danny Dunn. Danny Dunn right here. Nice hair, Walt, giving Lice Boy a run for his money. You know, a lot of people were making the comp to me and Lice Boy earlier today. I just got to say, I draw inspiration from Jacob, the vigilante, Lice Boy there, who was filling in for Young Tone, who is in Costa Rica, just getting drunk out of his mind, I imagine. But rockin' new era, what's up? Wednesdays with Walt. Oh, dude, you guys want to hear my ringtone, by the way? You guys can hear it. Can you guys hear that? I hope you guys can hear it. It's the Yankees lose. Yankee lose. Yeah, dude, it's a solid ringtone. But let's go. Oh, what? AJ hung up. What the hell's going on, AJ? I don't know what's going on here. AJ, go ahead, give me a call back, bro. We'll get you on here on the stream. But what is up? We're just getting everything rolling, guys. We're getting everything going. The Yankee lose. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, rockin'? Everybody, what is up? I have missed you guys. AJ Cruz is calling back in. Let me go ahead and remember how to do this. Let's go ahead and go out to the phone line. Actually, real quick before I go out to the phone line to my guy, AJ. AJ, just hang tight for 1 second, because I just want to say I do appreciate everybody being in here in the YouTube chat. to talk some ball with me, just to talk whatever the hell we want to talk about, really. Because it has been a busy time. I don't remember the last time I did a podcast. I think it was back in August, man. Like it was, there was just a lot of things going on, moving things around, just getting ready for the kid. I mean, we are right now, and coincidentally, we're doing this on a Wednesday. We're up against it, guys. We're like 6 weeks away potentially from me meeting my son. So it has been a very interesting time of year to where there just wasn't enough time in the day, man. I picked up another job. I saw Rockin over there at Chase Center on, I think it was opening night, right? Because you were out there at the Warriors Roundtable. I also saw Ernie. I saw Pat H out there as well. Saw a lot of you guys out at the at Harmonic for the Warriors Roundtable. But I was there before. I didn't see Rockin there, but I saw him at the gate. Anyways, saw a lot of people there, and it just made me want to do the podcast again, right? And I've been wanting to. I just haven't had the time. Like I said, I've been busy getting everything ready. But now it feels like the time. It feels like I was able to put aside, an hour or however long we talk tonight of my time to talk with you guys, to talk some ball, and to just reconnect with the homies. That's pretty much what we're doing here tonight on Passion for the Pastime. We're going to reconnect. Yes, we'll talk some ball. We'll get into the Giants offseason and Tony Vitello. We'll get into all of that. Bruce Bochy coming back, Logan Webb, all the news. We'll get into that later into the show. But I just want to say, everybody that is in here right now, I do appreciate every single one of you stopping by and saying hi, because it has been a hell of a time. It has been a long time since we did it. But let's go back out to the phone line, to the cruise line. And it's only fitting that it is the namesake of said phone line, AJ Cruz. What is up, AJ? I haven't talked to you in months, bro.
Hey, Walter, it's a boot spooky time. Hey, Walter, welcome back. Man, where the fuck have you been, Walter? We've been like over here. Let's clear something up, okay?
All right.
It's not just your time, Walter. It's our time.
Yes. No,
we'll go out of our we'll go out of our way to chop it up with you. So I got a little notification yesterday from the Hat Man himself, and I was like, I can't believe this. I gotta see it for myself, and it's here. It's here. So welcome back, Walter. First of all, man, like, there's leave them wanting more, and then leave them. It's just like leave them high and dry. Come on, man. You can't do this to us, man.
I know.
Even if it's for an hour, we'll appreciate it. And you might as well get it in now, because when Junior gets here, oof, there's gonna be some long days ahead. But even if you're just here to crack a rap with us once in a while, man, we're here for it. So, man, it's good to hear you, Walter. Good to hear you, man. We got to catch up at Del Cielo again. So,
for sure, we got to get out to Del Cielo. And no, I've missed you guys. I've just been, like I said, I've just been really busy. I haven't been able to do it, and I appreciate your time making the phone call to come on to the Pastime today and talk with me and just reconnect. Right? I mean, that's kind of what we're doing tonight. That's the theme of tonight is to kind of reconnect with the Pastimers, right? Just to talk some ball, talk some whatever it is. But yeah, no, man. I mean, here's the thing. I think my format that I did when I was doing it wore me thin. I talked to you about it too. I think we talked about it at Del Cielo, man.
Oh, yeah.
To where I was, I'm working a job, I'm working this other job, I'm working at KMBR, I'm juggling all these things, and to do it every single day, I think it was way too much on my plate. So what I'm going to try to set forward, at least as right now I have a little bit of normalcy, I'm going to try to do Wednesdays with Walt. I'm going to try to do one day a week to talk with you guys, to be here at the same time. I'm doing it a little bit earlier tonight, but we'll probably do it at 6:00. We'll probably do 6:00, and we'll talk some baseball, and we'll move that into the winter meetings, and we'll see how my timetable is. But the plan is to do once a week. I'm going to do once a week, and then maybe we can ramp up a little bit here and kind of play with the schedule. But that's going to be my plan. That's going to be my plan moving forward. And let's do it on Wednesdays. Maybe we do it on a Friday. Maybe we do it on another day. Maybe the day changes throughout the weeks, but we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna keep it going at least one day a week. So set those notifications. I'll have the Hat Man go ahead and collect everyone's information so that we can get the right people in here and make sure everyone is in here. I see Otis coming in here. I see you, Otis. But yeah, no, that's my plan right now. And we'll see where it goes from there, bro. So we're gonna definitely talk about whatever we want to talk about. Life, we could talk about baseball, we could talk about the Dubs, bro. We could talk about 49ers, whatever the hell we want to talk about here, because Passion for the Pastime is a baseball podcast. It is inspired by my love with the Giants. You can see it here. Got that Willie Mays catch thing right there. The picture, got my balls right there. Hey now. But yeah, so that's gonna be what we're doing. Passion for the Pastime is a baseball podcast, but we could talk about whatever the hell we want because, dude, I'm a diehard sports fan. I'm a diehard Niner fan, Warrior fan. Hell, we can even talk puck. We can talk Sharks. I don't give a damn. We can talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about here, AJ. But how you been, bro? What's on your mind? What do you want to get into tonight?
Oh man, I don't want to bogart air all the time for myself. I see one line of folks who just itching and dying to talk to you. But real quick, just wanted to say, I know we're gonna touch on this, so I might as well throw the first pitch out. Yeah, World Series obviously did not end the way any of us wanted it, but I will tell you this: just the way the games were played, the high drama. The fact that it went all the way to Game 7, there was that super duper long ass 18 inning game. I stayed up for it and I watched it, and
that was incredible. The people in Toronto, in Canada, they were up until 3 a.m., bro. I guarantee you, no one got anything done at work the next day. Like nobody. I think the whole country of Canada called off 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, and to lose the game on top of that, dude, you're tired, but you got it was just a long night, but hey, I was here for it. So if you know what, this is selfish to say, if baseball was kind of more like that, I think I'd be more tuned into it. But you know what? That's okay. Just coming into this, at least we got a hell of a championship series. Nothing's worse than going through a tumultuous season. You get to the Super Bowl or the World Series or the finals, and then your team just stinks and you get rolled. So at least this was a good series. Yeah, but it was a good series. It was fun, high drama, and it gave me, as a very casual baseball fan, it gave me everything I wanted, and then some. It kept me coming back. So it was a fun series. Again, not what we wanted, but hey, at least it was enjoyable, and it was fun to hate watch a different team for a change. And all I gotta say is, however often you do it, Walt, we're just happy to have you back, man. Great talking to you, brother, and everyone else. Line them up. Come on, bring them on. Talk to you later. Have a good one, Walt.
All right, AJ, appreciate you, bro. We'll definitely, again, you guys can dial up the number 925-392-5348. That is the phone number to the Cruise line. That was AJ Cruz giving us our inaugural phone call of the night. We will continue to keep that phone line open for you guys whenever you guys want to chime in. But going on that, right? Going on what AJ said, I have, and you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Danny Dunn, let me know. F that 18-inning game. Yeah, 100. F the Dodgers. F the World Series. I don't give a damn how good okay. Here's how I feel about the World Series. It was, and especially, I mean, what AJ was talking about there. I mean, shout out Marcus the Waterboy Boucher, but my Jays and the Yankees have nothing on my Jays. That's all I'm saying. The Yankees got to the World Series and laid a freaking egg. They didn't do jack ass in the World Series. And I did blame Marcus for a lot of that because I think he was at damn near every single game. And the one game that he wasn't at, I think he was flying into New York and they won that game, right? I think he was watching at a bar across the street or something. I do not remember. I don't remember. Maybe Marcus did go to the one lone game that they won in Yankee Stadium. I don't remember the exact parameters. If Marcus is watching, go ahead and let me know. I know he's not watching. He's probably sleeping right now, or he might be waking up from a nap and getting ready to get some beers right now. It's only 5:46 for Marcus. Excuse me. Let me get some water real quick. That was disgusting. I need to mute it next time. Sorry you guys heard me slurp my water. But so going back to the World Series, The World Series, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I didn't like the outcome. Obviously, I am a Giants fan. Okay, I am a Giants fan, but I love my Jays, and the Jays went as far as they could go. They made it entertaining. It went 7 games. It was probably the most exciting World Series since the back and forth with who was that in Game 7, right? It was the Cubs and Cleveland, right? Wasn't that the World Series in 2016? Was that probably the best World Series since that one? I mean, maybe there was other ones. Maybe there's other ones that I'm missing on. I mean, there's a 19 Washington Nationals, right? Where it wasn't really the World Series. It's how they got to the World Series, and they ended up winning that one. But as far as the drama, I mean, even if we want to take it a step back, a step further, and say the 2014 World Series. I mean, that went 7 games. It was high drama. Madison Bumgarner came in there, and then Yamamoto does his impression of a Madison Bumgarner, which I don't know what you guys think. Do you think the Yamamoto's performance was better match? Did it meet a Madison Bumgarner? Was it better than a Madison Bumgarner? That's also a topic of conversation where, you know, the Dodgers just have all these freaking Hall of Famers on their roster to where you know, it's impossible to beat them. But the Blue Jays, why I would say this World Series was incredible was because of that 18-inning game. It was that specific moment where it happened. It was going on. It was long as hell. It was exciting. There was missed opportunities on both sides. There was high drama. There was, you got out of jams. I mean, it was just incredible baseball on display for the entirety of the series, but specifically the 18-inning game was impressive. But where I thought that it was a done when the Blue Jays lost that one. When they lost that one, I was like, this is over it's over in 5. It's not gonna be pretty. The Blue Jays got their one game. That was it. The Dodgers were gonna run the table because it is impossible for a team. Not impossible. I would say it's improbable for a team to come back with the grit that the Blue Jays had and meet the Dodgers. That could take the whole air out of your team, out of your clubhouse, out of your fan base. I mean, whatever you want to call it. You're in LA and they just continue to give it to you. They just continue and they battle back and they battle back and they battle back. And the Blue Jays made it a series. I mean, to where I think a lot of the country after that 18-inning game, everyone had the same thought. Damn it, the Dodgers are winning the World Series. And the Blue Jays changed that script. They actually made it to where we thought that the Blue Jays were winning it in 6. I thought that the Blue Jays were winning it in 6. And I told my sister it was going into Game 5. And I said, the winner of Game 5 is going to be the World Series champion. And the reason I said that was because if the Dodgers were to win Game 5, they go Yamamoto in game 6 or maybe Game 6. It's done. It's over. They weren't beating Yamamoto, and that would later prove to be real. But then they won Game 5, and I was like, you got 2 chances. You got 2 chances to take out the defending champion Los Angeles Dodgers at home. This game is going to the Blue Jays. This series is going to the Blue Jays. And now we just flash forward to my viewing of the World Series. I was in LA, guys. I don't know if you heard me talk about my experience when I returned on that Monday. I was a cloud of just rain clouds just following me around, dude. It was terrible. I was in LA. I was at Disneyland. I was surrounded by Dodger fans. And let me just tell you, that was probably the worst experience that you can have. Let me tell you, you are at Disneyland, at the happiest place on earth, right? You are there, and mind you, I am wearing my Vlad jersey. I'm wearing my Rockin' New Era Blue Jays hat. I'm wearing that on Main Street, USA, waiting for the freaking parade to start, right? Waiting for the parade. We watched the parade. Actually, we watched the parade, and then I think during the parade, Miguel Rojas hit that game-tying home run in the ninth. And then ended up waiting for the fireworks. And just my experience of it, I was watching it on Hulu on my phone. I was streaming it. And I don't know if it's just my phone was slow, but I just hear these pockets of Dodger fans all around me just start screaming. I'm like, you got to be effing kidding me right now. Like it's, I don't even see the pitch. Like it hasn't even happened yet. What the hell is going to happen? And then I see Miguel Rojas hit the homer, and I see the Blue Jays hit into the double play, and Alejandro Kirk. Jesus, man, that was, I have to tell you, that was probably the worst viewing experience of a World Series that I had ever experienced, because I'm seeing every single Dodger fan and their families all around me celebrating. And what was weird was that there was this one guy that was maybe like 10 feet away from me, and he started jumping. And he's like, yeah, baby, we did it, baby. But it was one guy. So I was like, oh shit, is that a Blue Jays fan? Like, I'm like eyeballing him. I'm like, all right, does he look like he's from Canada? Does he have any sports gear on? What team is he rooting for? Because he is the only one cheering. And I'm like, and I'm still waiting for that pitch. I'm still waiting for Yamamoto to throw it to Alejandro Kirk. So he starts going, and it's silent. And then the Dodger fans were kind of feeling what I was feeling. I had like a wave of anxiety, right? Had a lot of anxiety during watching that World Series. And then there's another pocket and another pocket and another pocket. And I was just like, oh no. And literally 2 minutes before it happened, when Alejandro Kirk came up to the plate, I was with the mother of my child, my soon to be born mother of my child. Well, my mother of the child. You guys know what the hell I'm saying. The mother of my child was with me, and I whispered to her. I said, he's gonna hit into a double play. And she looked at me and she was like, no, he's not gonna do that. Exactly what she sounded like. No, he's not gonna do that. And I was like, no, he's gonna hit into a double play. And what happens? Hits into a double play, and I knew it was happening before it even happened, and that is the worst. That was terrible. And then just to see all the Dodger fans excited and celebrating, and then they freaking, I didn't even notice this. I have pictures of it on my phone, and my girlfriend told me about it like a couple of days after the fact. I didn't even realize it in the moment because I was just like so pissed off. But I'm taking pictures of the castle and the fireworks, and they changed the damn castle to Dodger blue, and I didn't even realize that shit. And it's on my phone. It is on my phone. It's on my phone, guys. Like, let me go ahead and pull up. Oh shit, I forgot Rockin' was on the line. Rockin', let me get to you here. Sorry, I was going on my diatribe. Real quick. Rockin's been on hold for 10 minutes. I'm gonna get to Rockin' right now, but I'm gonna show everybody on the stream. Look at that. It's Dodger freaking blue. What the hell? I didn't even realize it. I thought it was like part of the show. Pissed me off. It pissed me off to no end. Anyways, let's go out to Rockin' New Era. Say what's up to Rockin' New Era. Rockin', I actually talked to you. What was it? It was opening night, right? So it was like a couple weekends ago, right? A couple weekends ago. What's up, Rockin' New Era? Welcome to the show. I think he hung up. Rockin', did I hang up on you? Hold on, Rockin'. Call me back, bro. I was just going to you. He's saying, "Boo! I cut you off." Let me cut it. Oh, it cut you off. You who cut me off? I cut you off. Here, go. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. Here it comes. It's coming. It's coming right now.
Call from Rockin'. To accept, press 1.
You guys heard that too. Call from Rockin'. What's up, Rockin'? What's up, dude? How you doing, bro?
Yo, can I get 2 cheeseburgers? 2 orders of fries? This is a nation. This is Walt.
Yeah, what's up, bro? How you doing? My bad, bro. I got on. I started reliving the World Series, And I forgot you called. I forgot you were on the line, bro. So my apologies.
Most of it, all of a sudden, it cut off. I was like, what happened? Did you hang up on me? I was like, let me call back.
I might have hung up on you. I don't know. I was showing I don't know if you were watching on YouTube because you were calling.
Yeah,
but I was
the castle.
I was showing the damn the Disneyland castle in all blue, and it was disgusting. I didn't notice it at the time, so it pissed me off. But what's up, bro? How you been?
All right. Just adulting, working. That's about it.
Damn, aren't we all, bro?
Buying half.
Adulting. God, I remember when we can just get home from school and just like go outside and play basketball, run around, like not a care in the world. Those were the days.
Yeah, didn't have to worry about bills or anything like that. Just get home from school, play video games.
You didn't have to worry about diapers. You don't have to worry about sending out thank you cards. Like you don't have to worry about none of that stuff. That's adulting, bro.
Yeah, you don't gotta worry about sending me a thank you card.
Bro, I sent you an invite. You didn't show up, bro. What's going on?
I didn't. The address was smudged. I can't read it.
Thank you. Oh, rocking, bro. What's your thoughts on the Giants, dude? What do they do to end the Dodgers' reign of terror over Major League Baseball?
Better.
What?
You gotta scout better.
You cut out.
We gotta scout better.
Scout better, yeah. That's a good point.
Hopefully, our new skipper is able to attract players. So hopefully he's able to recruit players.
Now, so that's something we're gonna get into here in a little bit, and I'm gonna ask everybody in the YouTube chat. I'm curious on what your thoughts and everyone else's thoughts are on Tony Vitello on that hire. How do you feel about that, bro?
I like the passion. I like the vibe.
Sure.
That he's giving off. What he can do is something we're gonna have to find out once the season starts. But
yeah.
What I like is that we're zigging when everybody's zagging. Sure. That's the only thing I like, really.
Sure. So, I mean the out of the box thinking, right, from Buster Posey, the aggressiveness of Buster Posey. That's kind of the intrigue, right? Like, what does he see, and what does his advisors tell him about Tony Vitello, right? Like that's kind of the intriguing part of it. But like outside of the highlights and seeing what he did in college as the manager, we don't really know a lot about him. So are we giving him the benefit of that? Like, I guess this is the question for you and for everybody else in the YouTube chat. Go ahead and chime in on the conversation. Tony Vitello, the manager for the Giants. Are we okay with the hire only because Buster did it? Like, if Farhan was to do this, would this be like, oh my God, here goes this guy trying to do some other stupid shit that he always does and it's not going to work? Like, is that kind of the feeling that you get, that you trust Buster to make the right decision?
I think I got to the point where anything Farhan did, I was like,
yeah, you're just like,
I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's so interesting because it's like, if Farhan made this move, everybody would be up in arms. Like, they'd be calling for Farhan fired yesterday. You know what I mean? But because it's Buster, and because he's won championships here, and because he's so beloved by the fan base, I feel like they're giving him like the fans are giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's just like, oh well, I don't know anything about him, but if Buster gives him the stamp of approval, then I'm all for it.
I mean, you kind of have to give Buster the benefit of the doubt. He's done more moves than Farhan ever did in his whole tenure.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going for it. Like he doesn't seem like someone that is patient and wants to sit around and wait for something to happen. You know what I mean? Like he is a go-getter. Like, you can see that with the Willy Adames signing, and you can see that with the Rafael Devers trade. But I just wonder if that type of thinking, because it is different. It's a different way of GMs operating. I just wonder if one day, maybe it's not the Vitello signing, and maybe it's not the Rafael Dever, or maybe it already is. But I feel like maybe one day that thought process, that aggressiveness, I do appreciate it, but I feel like it might come back and bite him in the ass at some point.
I mean, I'm sure it will. I mean, he's gonna make mistakes regardless. Like nobody shoots 100%.
Sure, yeah.
But I mean, we'll have to see. Like,
you'd rather have somebody that goes for it, is what you're saying.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, true. It's true.
Is that what you want as an owner or GM to go for it as much as they can?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting though, because it's like, I guess you don't want to hold on to prospects and stuff like that if you're never going to develop them properly. But it's just like, if you keep giving up all these things and it just never turns out, like if you turn into the Padres, like, is that something that you want to strive for, or do you want to actually hit on the moves that you make? You know, because the Padres are overly aggressive, and they're always in it, and they're always making moves. But I mean, they have a good competitive team, but at some point you figure it's gonna catch up with you at some point.
Yeah, but then again, it is the Padres. Like eventually bite them in the ass.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying what's the difference with Buster and what they're doing in San Diego?
Because it's the Padres. The Padres are gonna Padres.
That's not an answer. That's not just because they're the Padres. They're just doomed they're doomed to not have success.
Look, when Bochy got hired Padres to the Giants,
yeah,
I was okay with it. I mean, I'm sure nobody expected it to be the outcome that it actually did. So, I'm skeptical. Like, we don't know. Like, it could turn out great.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? We gotta let the season play out and see how things go. But I'm optimistic.
Will he fight Dave Roberts? That's my question. Tony Vitello. Will he fight someone? Will he get in Max Muncy's face or something? Like that might give the fan base something to cheer about when they play the Dodgers.
I don't know. Dave Roberts might back it up on Tony Vitello. Have you seen Dave Roberts back it up on Ice Cube last year's trade?
No. What do you mean back it up? Like he's dancing on him?
Yeah.
On Ice Cube?
Yeah, you didn't see it?
No. Why the hell would I watch a Dodger parade, bro? Why are you? That's the better question. Why are you watching the Dodger parade?
It came up on my feed last year.
Yeah. And why did it come up on your algorithm, Rocket? I'm just saying it comes up on your algorithm. You're looking at weird things.
Because it's MLB. It's baseball.
Okay.
You were
yeah.
Are you sure you were at the Disneyland parade or at the Dodger parade?
Okay, no, I was at the Disneyland parade. Damn it, I have pictures. I have pictures to prove it. But I did feel like, oh God, just that was probably my. No, I love the trip. I love the trip. Don't get me wrong. I love the trip. But as far as being in the park, like that hour from when the Dodgers won it and beyond was just miserable, because you just hear all these Dodger chants. And I had a Disney cast member walk up and she was right in front of me, and she was like, "Can I get a let's go Dodgers?" And I'm like, "No, you can't. Get out of my face." I was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm wearing my Blue Jay jersey too. So I mean, I think she did it on purpose. She wanted to get me upset.
Probably.
Yeah.
Blank them. She should have offered you a churro for your sadness.
They should have. I should have had. You know what? That's a very good point. I should have gotten free churros for the rest of the night. I should have asked for that, actually. No. It'd be better if they offered it to me. I'm not gonna beg for free churros because the Blue Jays lost. That'd be worse. You imagine just walking up to churro stands and be like, please help me. I'm hungry. I need a championship. I need a churro. Make me feel better.
Hey,
That's
Hey, that's
my
a free $4, $5 churro right there.
I mean, hey, are Disneyland churros the best churros?
No,
They're not the best churros. What's the best churro?
there's this one stand in Richmond on 23rd that sells churros.
You want me
It's
to
hella good.
go to a churro stand in Richmond to go get a churro?
It's closer than Anaheim.
I mean, yeah, it is closer to Disney. Okay, how much is it? How much is it? That's the real question. How much is it?
Well, last time I went, it was like $3, $4.
$3, $4. That's not bad. In Richmond? Is it safe? Is it?
Yeah.
That's my next question. Is it safe for me to go?
Yeah, you fit right in.
I'd fit right in. They probably think that I'm working the churro stand, huh?
Probably that too.
They'd be like, "Órale, vato, dame dos churros." Yeah.
Like, ordené dos churros. ¿Dónde están mis churros?
Yeah, thank you. Oh, dude. All right. Well, churros in Richmond. All right, you got to send me the address. You gotta put me on game. AJ Cruz is saying the county fair churros, which those are actually pretty good too. Those are pretty good.
Oh,
I like
the churros at San Jose Giants are damn good too.
Damn, you know what? I don't think I've had a churro at San Jose Giants. I've had the barbecue there.
That's what they're known for.
I know that. I know. They go into the churro. I know, rockin'. I'm aware. Jesus.
Oh, then how come you've never had one?
Well, I've never had a churro there. Because when I went for the barbecue. I went for the barbecue. What is that? Down the left field line, right?
And you pass by the churro spot when you go to the barbecue
Okay,
spot.
but when you're thinking about barbecue, I'm not gonna go get a churro. I'm gonna go get the barbecue first. You know what happened is that I probably
get the churro.
I probably said, all right, I see the churros, but let me go get this barbecue first. And then I ate the barbecue and I was full. I couldn't fit the churro.
Too bad I don't have the sound drop of Greg Papa. Jesus.
Yeah, I need to add that to my soundboard. Jesus. Yeah, dude. 100%. 100%.
But yeah, the San Jose churros are pretty good there.
All right, San Jose churros.
They're like $5.
San Jose churro. Will Danny Dunn go pack it to mouth at San Jose Giants? That's the real question. Pack it to mouth.
How many packets will he put in his pocket if he goes to San Jose Giants?
Dude, I'm still scarred by that moment. That was a scary time to see Danny do that. It was disgusting. It was gross.
Yeah, Colts quarterback remind me of Danny Dunn with the bloody mouth. Remind me of some ketchup.
Dude,
packet in the mouth.
You know what? When I saw that, when I was watching it, I didn't even think about that, but that's hilarious. But I was like, my first thought was, why does Daniel Jones have lipstick on? I was like, why is he wearing lipstick? What's going on over there? Like, what is happening?
I was like, what? I was asking myself, why does he have ketchup in his mouth?
Well, so I thought it was lipstick, or I thought that his lips were like really chapped. Because like, have you ever had like really chapped lips and your lips are red? I can speak from experience. Like your lips are super red and like everybody's looking at you like, what the hell's wrong with you? Just like my lips are chapped, bro. What do you want me to do? But yeah, I thought it was a severe case of like chapped lips, or he had lipstick on. I couldn't fathom what was going on with Daniel Jones. It was a weird morning. I was also like half asleep and pissed off that the Colts were losing the game. So yeah.
Yeah, well, Daniel Jones with the whatever on the mouth reminding me of Danny Dunn. Sorry, Danny Dunn. I know you're in the chat. I told you I'd bring it up.
Yeah, hopefully Danny Dunn can call in and defend himself. But Rockin', I appreciate you, bro. We got to get together. AJ already put out the location. We gotta get out to Del Cielo, man. We got to get out there and
oh yeah, I'm down. Just let me know.
Yeah, dude. Because
sounds good. We'll plan it out.
Only have a couple weeks left. We're 6 weeks away from the due date. Could happen at any moment. So if you guys make a plan,
yeah, we'll plan it out soon.
Well, if you make plans and I have to cancel, you got to know it's coming from a good place.
Okay, we'll give you a pass.
All right, Rocket. Hey, dude, appreciate you calling in. Appreciate you stopping by the show. Again, like I told AJ, and I'll tell you, and I'll tell everyone else in the YouTube chat, we're gonna try to do this once a week. I'm gonna try to keep it consistent on Wednesdays. Wednesdays with Walt, easy to remember, and we'll be back on next Wednesday. Maybe I'll pop in here and there, maybe like a short one when I'm on the road or something like that. I'll let you know. Not driving though. You know, I gotta be responsible. I got a kid coming, so gotta be pulled over. Gotta be on BART or something. We'll figure it out. But the plan is one a week.
Sounds good. Good to have you back, Walter. We missed you.
All right, Rocket. Miss you too, bro, and I'll see you soon.
All right, later. All right, sounds good. Later.
All right, that was Rockin' New Era, talking some baseball. We got into a lot of different things there, talking churros too. Which you know what? I am kind of disappointed that I didn't use the World Series loss to my advantage. I didn't go plead for churros. I didn't look extra sad with my Blue Jays jersey on. I think I probably could have gotten like maybe two free churros if I went to the right person. If I went to the right person, and maybe if I shaved too, because I mean, looking like a grown ass man, they probably would have been like, "All right, grown ass Blue Jays fan, you give me $7 for this churro." I'm like, "Ah, oh, damn." Then I'm losing twice in the night. So, anyways, hey, Mike Val, what's up, bro? Good to see you in here. I see my name on TV. That is, your name in lights, Mike V. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Who else was in here that I didn't see? Otis Bird. I met Otis at the round table too. I met Otis. Good to see Otis. What did Otis say earlier? The Padres are like the Chargers. The bottom always falls out at some point. That is true. But I'm just saying, keep rolling the dice. At some point, you're gonna lose that roll. And I mean, I like the aggressiveness of Buster Posey, but the hire is just really interesting to where I go to my next point. Joe Madden, the World Series champion from the Chicago Cubs, that 2016 World Series that I still think was one of the more exciting World Series up to this last one, which I think captivated the nation, captivated the continent in that it was the most exciting baseball. Look, the Dodgers won the World Series. I hate it. Can't change it. When you look back on it, it was a pretty damn evenly matched, evenly balanced World Series. I did like it. Of course, the 2021. I'm saying, Rockin', you're missing the point. You're missing. Yeah, of course, 2020 or 2001 World Series. Which, by the way, I was also not watching. Well, why am I not watching the World Series? I'm just a busy person. I was not watching the World Series. Busy person. I was not watching that game 7. Was it game 7? Yeah, it was game 7 of the World Series with the Yankees and the D-backs. I was actually, I don't know if I told this story before. I was actually at Oracle. I was at Oracle Arena watching the Warriors. I want to say take on the Vancouver Grizzlies. I don't know if that checks out. I was at a Warrior game because I do remember they showed the Luis Gonzalez single up the middle, or I guess it was over the shortstop, right? It was over the shortstop, over the shift. It brought in 5 guys, but anyways, it blooped into the outfield, and he's jumping around and doing his little thing. And the crowd just went nuts. The crowd went wild at Oracle Arena. So I remember that. I was with my uncle. Shout out my Uncle Rick. I was at a Warrior game during that 2001 World Series. That was an epic one. That was definitely a big one. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the last great World Series up to this point, right? Up to 2025. How were they? How did they fare? Like, if I go ahead and pull it up real quick, just because I'm drawing a blank. I'm feeling like 2016 was the last great World Series. I could be wrong. In that, but yeah. So obviously 2021 isn't closer than 2016. Rocking is all I'm saying. Astros versus Dodgers 2016. No, was that Astros versus I thought it was the Cubs. What year was the Cubs? Cubs were 16. Cubs were 16 because that was the last year that the Giants had any playoff relevance, and they lost to the team of destiny. They lost to the Chicago Cubs in the first round of the World Series. I know my stuff. It was 2016 with the Cubs. Dodgers, Astros were 7. Yeah, you corrected it. Yeah, 17. Astros, Dodgers were 17. No, you're good. You're good. That was a good World Series too. But I think I was more like hate watching that team just because it was the Dodgers. Like I'm trying to take that out of it. Like I'm just looking at the baseball aspect of it. What was the last great World Series? Let's see. Mike Val. Well, no, I'm not going back to 93. Come on. Come on, Mike. I'm saying the most recent World Series. That's the point. From 2016 to 2025, what was the best World Series? 2016 is what I'm saying is the Cubs and the Indians at that time, Cleveland, where Rajai Davis hits the home run, goes into extra. You guys remember? Yes. You guys remember? 2016. From 2016 to now, give me a better World Series because I feel like 2016 was a staple, was a great. There was a lot of drama, late inning home runs, all the stuff that you would want. Yeah, 1899 World Series, baby. I saw it, Rockin'. I saw you. I think I saw you erase it. Oh no, it's right there. Yeah, yeah. 1899 World Series, man. I remember it like it was yesterday. Yeah, former Giant Rajai Davis. Hey, what's up, Otis? Good to see you, bro. But yeah, no. So I'm saying from 2016 because I feel like that was one of the better World Series that we've had in quite some time. Up to now, I do feel like that was the gap from like a lot of drama, high drama in World Series. But let's see what we got here. Let me go back. So we go Game 7 in 2016. And then it was Game 7 in 2017. I don't remember a lot of drama from that series though. I really don't. Maybe I'm tripping. But then and then also the Astros beat the Dodgers. So yeah, that does add a little bit to it. The Red Sox with the Dodgers that only went 5 games. Boo-hoo. Nationals and the Astros. Like I said, I think that World Series was a little bit more interesting because of how bad the Nationals were in July. Weren't they like 28 and whatever in July or something like that? They were bad. Or maybe it was June. 28 and like 40 or something. 28 and 42 or it was really bad. It was really bad, and then they went on that run and the whole playoff run for the Nationals was incredible. But that was 2019. Again, I don't really remember that World Series too much. The Rays and the Dodgers in 2020. Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. Then you go to 2021, 6 games. The Braves. That was kind of fun, if I remember, but I mean, it wasn't nearly. You knew the Braves were going to come out on top. The Astros and the Phillies, no drama there. The Rangers and the Diamondbacks, no dramas there. So that's what I'm saying. The Rangers, Diamondbacks, no drama. Dodgers, Yankees, no drama. 2025, Blue Jays, Dodgers, drama filled. So that's what I'm saying. But Mike Val, Joe Carter, yeah, no, that was I was hoping that Vladdy was going to have one of his moments with to go into the Blue Jay lore of World Series to match Joe Carter from 93, but you'll have to wait for another time. 1899, baby. All right, let's see. That was the last time Anthony Rendon cared about baseball. That is also a fact. That is also true. Let's see. Texas winning was fun. Yeah, I mean, it was fun, but I'm like saying, were you dialed into every pitch? Like, I felt like I was dialed into every single pitch, even at Disneyland, bro. Like I'm watching the game. I'm in line for Alice in Wonderland, and damn, Alejandro Kirk grounds into a double play. I don't know why I said that again. I don't know why I just singled out Alejandro Kirk. I felt like he hit into like 3 double plays when the Blue Jays needed him most. Damn it, Alejandro. All right, but yeah, so that's my thing. On the World Series, it was fun. I hated the outcome. It was terrible. But we move on. We move on. We move into the winter meetings. Giants try to they try to close the gap. I mean, I don't even know what we're doing. The Giants are trying to close the gap with the Dodgers. I mean, I don't even think that's the goal right now. Like, are you trying to close the gap, or are you trying to meet the Padres? Like, you trying to catch up to the Diamondbacks? Like you trying to catch some wild card teams? Like, be better than the Mets? Like, I don't know what the goal is. I don't know where you strive for. Obviously, you know, the mantra is, well, we want to play for a division, we want to be competitive. But I feel like there's so many holes for the Giants. And then the hiring of the manager, obviously, we got to wait and see. You know, when Busher came in, and this is maybe just me being cynical, me being, you know, a depressed Giants fan, depressed Blue Jays fan. When Bruce Bochy was brought back, I was just like, because it kind of, for me, it rang similar to that when Buster Posey was brought into the ownership group, right? And maybe not. Maybe it's completely different, because what was their intent with Buster Posey becoming the president of baseball operations when he got stake of the team? Was that something that formulated over time? Was it something that he stepped in and needed to do because, you know, he wanted to essentially be Batman, you know, like he's the hero that we need, or something like that. I don't know. But just the fact that Busher was there and quote unquote in waiting, I feel like, is Bruce Bochy back with the organization and being a special advisor kind of a fallback plan? Like, Buster knows he's taking a risk, and if it doesn't work out, he can lean on Boch. I don't know. I mean, I like, regardless, I like the fact that Bruce Bochy's there. I mean, that's what the Giants need to do in this situation with Vitello coming in. I mean, you got Jace Tingler in there. He has major league experience. They just brought in the hitting coach, Hunter Mensah, I believe is how you say his name. Hunter, maybe it's Hunter Mentz, not Pence, but Hunter Mentz, the assistant hitting coach for the Toronto Blue Jays. I was joking with Pop earlier today because he told me the news, and I was just like, oh, dude, like, you saw what the Blue Jays did against the Dodgers. Like, they need to take a page out of that book. Papa's response, I'll keep it for off air, but it was pretty funny. Giants aren't the Blue Jays. you know what I mean? Like, the Giants are not the Blue Jays in any way, shape, or form. They you know, but they have that guy coming in here from Toronto, so he's going to be the hitting coach. Like I said, Hunter Mentz, I think is his name. Hunter Mentz or Hunter Mensah. I'm not exactly sure how to say his last name. But his first name's Hunter, assisting hitting coach from the Toronto Blue Jays. So they bring him in. He has major league experience. You know, all the special advisors that are around the organization. You got Dusty Baker there. You got Bruce Bochy there. These are all great people to have around for Tony Vitello to ask questions, to kind of just get in their ear and understand what it takes to be a major leaguer, what it takes to be a major league manager for 162, right? Because the college game and major league baseball is completely different. There's going to be a learning curve. So to have guys like that, and that's why you have Jace Tingler, right? Is why you bring in the assistant hitting coach from Toronto, Hunter Mensah. I don't know how to say that, but Hunter. You know that there's going to be other things that the Giants have to do. They haven't finished making their coaching their coaching staff. They haven't completed filling it out. They still have to go out there and fill some spots. Mark Hallberg might not come back. You know, there are JP Martinez already left because he didn't want to wait for a decision, right? So he's already gone. So who do you bring in to be the pitching coach? You know, who do you bring in to help out Tony Vitello because he's going to need a lot of it. The leadership is going to come from a lot of the players that are there. He's going to have to rely on a lot of them. But Jay Stingler, I think, is going to be instrumental in the development rather of Tony Vitello. It's going to be really interesting to follow that along all season long. It's going to be good. I mean, it's never really happened before, so I don't really know what to expect. Again, I've heard the guy talk. We've actually had him on the show before during the MLB draft. With Papa and I think it was Papa and it was Silver and Krug. I think Kruger was on the show with us when we had Tony Vitello on. And you know, my real reaction when Silver said, "Hey, we're gonna have Tony Vitello on," I was like, "Who?" That's literally what I said. I said, "Who?" Like I didn't know who he was. I did not know who he was. But then I heard the interview. I was like, we made it a hit of the week that week. Slow week for interviews. But we made it hit of the week, and I told Silver, I was like, he's a really good baseball mind. Like he speaks really well. Like that was a good interview. It was a great interview. So he speaks well. We know that. We heard his press conference. He says all the right things. You know, but how does he do with managing the personalities that it takes for a major league roster? That's going to be the big balancing act. And again, with Buster Posey there, but with Bruce Bochy and with Dusty Baker around and all that. Also, Javier Lopez. He is some type of special advisor. So I don't know if that affects anything that he's doing with the broadcast or anything like that. I don't know if that has to pull him off of the broadcast. I would assume that it would, but I have no idea. But Javi Lopez is going to have some role in the organization. So that's going to be interesting. Not the pitching coach, but he's going to be in the organization. Also, Pat Burrell wasn't let go. He's going to be in the organization, but he just won't be there at the major league level. So a lot of shuffling going around for the Giants, for the pitching staff, which isn't really the exciting part. The exciting part is what we'll talk about next week. We'll get into the winter meetings. We'll get into who is available. We'll get into what the holes are for the Giants as we move forward into the winter. The winter meetings start on the first week of December, in which case I may be a dad at that point. So I have no idea. I have no idea what we'll be, but we'll talk about it next week, next Wednesday, where, you know, winter meetings will start in Orlando, December 7th, I believe, December 7th to the 10th in Orlando, where right now the GMs are meeting in Las Vegas. And this is kind of where you lay the groundwork a little bit. You're kind of mingling with the GMs. You're seeing what other guys are wanting to do. You're talking ball and you're seeing all these guys, and that's where the negotiations are starting. So no real rumors from what I've seen with the Giants as far as big name talent. Sounds like they're not going to go that route, that they're going to try to find it internally, to which I say, who the hell haven't we seen that can be a difference maker? I don't know. I'd have to. I mean, are we relying on Christian Koss? Are we relying on Casey Schmidt? I don't know. I mean, that kind of what it seems like at second base. We're relying on Jung-Hoo Lee. I mean, that you're kind of handcuffed at that point. He needs to kind of turn it around. He needs to be a big leaguer. This is going to be year 3 technically, but really year 2 because he got his first full season in last year with the San Francisco Giants, and he had his ups and downs. He started to figure it out, and then he didn't, and started playing bad defense. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about the Giants, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that a little bit later into the winter. We'll talk about all of that. And then my last note that I will say tonight, do want to thank everybody for stopping by here and talking some ball with me. AJ Cruz calling in earlier. Rocket New Era calling in as well. Otis stopping by. I see Ernie Chavez coming back. What's up, bro? Good to see you in here once again as I'm wrapping up here. Tacky was not in here but he did send his well wishes because I planned it strategically to where he was bowling. I knew that. I know those type of things about Tacky's life. So I said, you know what, I'm going to I'm gonna do my show so that Tacky doesn't attend. No, I'm just kidding. We miss you, Tacky. We'll talk to you next time. Although if we do it on Wednesdays, I think that's Tacky's bowling night. So maybe he won't be here. Anyways, oh man, we'll have to change it up 1 week for Tacky so he can take in on the shenanigans. But real quick, the positives, because I mean we're talking about Rockin'. Do we miss him? Do we? Yeah, we miss Tacky. Come on, he's a good dude. Good dude. I know AJ doesn't. AJ doesn't miss Tacky. So real quick, the positives on the Giants this winter is that they do have a manager. They have a direction. The Buster Posey is at the helm. I feel like Giants fans are excited with Buster Posey kind of steering the ship, right? They're going to give him that leash. They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, if the Rafael Devers thing doesn't work out, and I mean that's kind of where things changed, right? He can't control how the team plays after that. He went after it, and you have to like that from a GM. You have to like that that a GM is going to go and literally go to bat for you. I mean, that's what he did. He went and saw a need, got a great price for it. I mean, I'd do that deal 1,000 times over, like for Kyle Harrison and what was his name? Dude, I'm forgetting his name. But prospect, right? And he ends up with the Dodgers, which now he'll turn into a superstar because that's just what happens with the Dodgers. But you know, I do that deal 1,000 times over. Like prospects for a proven bat that is slots in right in the middle of your lineup. Yes, I do that every single time. So I don't fault Buster Posey at all. But the positives for the Giants this offseason, or this winter rather, or as we get into the winter, is today I just saw that right before we came on, Logan Webb finished 4th in the Cy Young Award voting, and that is his second top 5 finish in the past 3 years. So that's really good for Buster Posey and for this pitching staff and for Logan Webb. And you know, I remember I believe he finished second behind Blake Snell 2 years ago. So, you know, Logan Webb is by far the best asset. Yes, I said asset for the Giants right now, because if things do go awry, and maybe you don't, maybe you're holding on to him because he is that anchor of the pitching staff. I mean, he turns 29 next year. So I mean, he's still young. You're getting into the prime of his career, and he seems to just keep getting better as his pitching repertoire gets a little bit more expanded, and he starts to experiment with different grips and finding out what's working best for him. So Logan Webb, I mean, he's a great fit, right? He's a great fit with this organization. But I'm just saying, an asset in this sense of, if the Giants do struggle next year, is there a chance that Logan Webb is on the trade block? Maybe it's not next year, maybe it's 2 years away, but the thing that is telling about Buster Posey right now with the GM meetings is that he said that the solution has to come from internally. Now, there's a revamp of the minor league system. That's going to take time. But what do you need to kind of speed up that prospects or speed up that process? You need prospects. Thank you. Jesus, I can't speak. But to speed up that process, you need prospects. How do you get prospects? You trade talent from the major league roster. So I'm not saying that's what's going to happen next year. I'm not going to say that Logan Webb will be traded, but I'm just saying that he is one of the most valuable pieces that the Giants have to offer. So, and we know that the Giants can develop pitching. Now, a lot of Logan Webb being potentially traded is that, you know, what do you think that you have in the minor leagues? What do you think you have in Hayden Birdsong? What do you think you have in some of these other guys. You know what I mean? It's still too early to tell with some of these pitchers that they have, whether they're going to pan out or not. But if the Giants are struggling next year, I do find it interesting, whether or not Logan Webb will be part of the team to see it through, to see Buster Posey's vision. You know what I mean? I mean, he might be part of it to get more talent into this organization, because that is something that during the Farhan era, the farm system never got better. It never got better. In fact, I feel like it got worse. So Logan Webb, again, he got his Gold Glove. So did Patrick Bailey. First pitcher catcher combo battery to do that since Yadier Molina and Adam Wainwright. So that's impressive. I mean, those are Hall of Fame guys right there. Not saying that Patrick Bailey is going to go to the Hall of Fame. He needs to hit a baseball, but yeah, no, I mean, it just makes it interesting just to see how well and how respected Logan Webb is, and just to see him get another top 5 finish in the Cy Young Award race this year. Obviously, Paul Skeens won it for the National League. It is, I think it does add to his trade value, to where, again, he's turning 29 a week from yesterday. So next Tuesday, shout out Logan Webb. Next time when we meet, Logan Webb will be 29 years old. So again, I don't want to trade him. I love Logan Webb. Logan Webb is one of my favorite guys on this team. He's a real leader. He's very valuable in that. But if this is kind of a retool type Giants team that you're trying to grow with Tony Vitello, I mean, do you have the roster right now? Do you have the horses? Something that Murph says every morning. Do you have the horses? And I would say you don't right now. And I don't know if there's any horses in the stables, so to speak. I don't know if there's anyone that is worth looking at that can come in and make a difference in the minor leagues. I really don't. I mean, Bryce Eldridge, everybody is holding on to hope about that, but that's one guy. That's one guy for a position that they had a surplus at. So what do you do? What do you do? That's the big question. So really quick before I get on out of here, let me go through your comments really quickly before I get on out. And let's see here. Where did we? Yeah, do we miss him? Somebody asked me a question about a trade. I don't know where it went. Oh yeah, watch Japanese pitcher go to the Dodgers. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. That's gonna happen. Munetaka Murakami, he's gonna go to the Dodgers. Like, everybody's just gonna end up. Everybody's just gonna end up on the Dodgers. That's the thing too. That's the thing that pisses me off, is that the Dodgers, even after going back to back, you know that their ownership is going to say, well, let's go ahead and let's double down. Let's do this again. Let's triple down. Let's go three-peat. You know they're going to try to do that. You know they're going to go get Kyle Tucker or something. That was it. Somebody asked about Kyle Tucker. I'm trying to find it right now. Walter, what moves you see the Giants making in the offseason? Yeah, dude, we'll definitely get into it next week. But you know, I think that they're really going to go back to the fundamentals, to where, I mean, it's always been preached, pitching and defense. I think that they're going to double down on that this year. I think that the pitching just was not up to par. Can I see Max Scherzer coming over here because he has a connection with Tony Vitello? I can see that. Do I want it? I don't really know. We saw the experiment with Justin Verlander. Does Justin Verlander coming back? I don't know. I do know that the Giants will try to improve their pitching staff, because their pitching staff was not up to par last year, and you got to have good defense behind them as well. That's why you went and see the Giants get the outfielder from the Dodgers. Remember this guy? Remember this guy just putting his hands up? Yeah, that guy. He's on the roster, which was probably the best play of the World Series. I was pissed. I was there. I was watching it. I thought the game was over. I thought the Blue Jays won it. I thought the Blue Jays won it on a inside the park homer. Thought it was over. Nope. Nope. No, it wasn't. Go back to third. Go back to second, and then hey, they didn't even make a run in Game 6. Jeez, just emotional damage. Okay, let's see here. Otis. Oh wow, didn't know that about Javi Lopez. Yeah, might not be doing the broadcast anymore, but we'll see. Yeah, no. That was I think that was reported a couple of days ago. But yeah, he's in the organization doing something. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but he is like some type of advisor. I don't know if it's the baseball operations or to the Giants. I'm not entirely sure on that. But he is some type of advisor. Javi was the best broadcaster out of all of them. Yeah, no, he's really good. He is really, really good. Let's see what else we got going in here. Let me track back. Oh, Justin Dean. Yep. AJ or Otis. Yes, that is what it is. You think your Jays can return to the World Series? I do. I do think that the Blue Jays can return. They're gonna have to get better pitching though. I mean, the fact that they made it. I mean, they made it with their bats, right? But what I've always said and why I always thought skeptical of the Blue Jays and the Dodgers World Series. I've always said this. I've said this to everybody. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast, but I've always said this. Good pitching, great pitching will always beat great hitting. It doesn't matter who is in that batter's box. The pitchers in postseason will get it done. That's why I never believed in the Blue Jays to get it done because their issues that they had with the with their starting rotation. So that's something that they got to do. I mean, you Savage, he's going to be good. You know, they got Kevin Gausman. He's great. So they have a couple of pieces, but they do have to add to that. Like, can they go get Imanaga, right? I mean, he was put on a qualifying offer. I don't think that he's going back to Chicago. I think he might have declined it already. I'm not entirely sure on that. But I believe that Imanaga is going to be available this winter. I got to go back and look. Got to refresh my notes, guys. But yeah, so there are going to be pitchers out there. So for the Blue Jays, I think for them to get back, I do think that they have to improve on their pitching staff 100%. Oh, there it is. Mikey V was asking me, is Kyle Tucker this year's most important free agent to the Giants? Unfortunately, Mike, I don't think the Giants are even looking at Kyle Tucker. I think that I saw a report earlier that that Kyle Tucker was drawing interest from the Dodgers, from the Blue Jays, from the Yankees. I believe that was the big three: the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and the Dodgers, and then the Orioles randomly thrown in there. I don't know. So Giants, nowhere to be seen in Kyle Tucker. I don't think that they're going to do it. I don't think that they're going to go big dollar spending this offseason. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're going to be doing that. Hunter Green for Logan Webb. If all goes to hell. Yeah. Who doesn't do that trade, right? No, that's not going to happen. But let's see what else Jesus. Tacky is a jabroni. Nice. Hell yeah. He's a Goomba. God, why are you guys hating on Tacky? My goodness. What could you even get for Logan Webb? Controllable bats. Good upcoming prospects that can be major league contributors. Not even major league contributor. You can get star power for Logan Webb. Logan Webb is one of those guys, and especially in a career year where he didn't he lead the league in strikeouts this year? Am I wrong on that? Or did he have a career year in strikeouts? Maybe it was a career year for Logan Webb. Let's see here. Let's pull up his strikeout total. Strikeouts this year, he had 224, which in years past seems very low, but I believe that was that the highest? I don't think. Let's see here. Let's see. That seems low. What do you is that a league high, guys? Major league strikeout totals. Let's see here. Who led the league? No, not Nolan Ryan. Jesus. I just want 2025, guys. Let's see. Anyone else? Let's see. My phone is going slow. What everybody say? What everybody saying about this? Career high. Okay, thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Mike V. Yeah, career high. Who had the most strikeouts this year? Probably Mackenzie. Was it Mackenzie Gore? Maybe. No, this is for the postseason. I want postseason strikeouts. Which, by the way, it is Blake Snell with with postseason strikeouts. Oh, Garrett Crochet. Garrett Crochet. Wow, look at that though. Garrett Crochet, 255. Tarek Skubal at 241, and then Logan Webb third, 224. Which again is really low. That is feels low to me. I don't know. I feel like back in the day, like fucking Timmy Lincecum. I feel like he was racking up like, I mean, obviously it's Timmy Lincecum. I feel like he was racking up like 250, like easy. like that was a bad year for Tim Lincecum. Anyways, let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. Bad base running also destroyed the Jays. Yes, it did. Yeah, bad fundamentals from the Blue Jays. That's what cost them. Santander should have a bounce back next. Yeah, he sucked. My goodness. But the Jays will retain Bo Bichette. They'll need him. I do not think that they're bringing back Bo Bichette. I think that is a done deal. I don't think that he's coming back to the Blue Jays. But does Bo Bichette go to the Dodgers? I mean, you know what? Maybe. Do they even need him? Probably not. But will he go? Probably get deferred money. No, I don't know if Bo Bichette's that kind of guy to get deferred money. But you know what? Nothing's off the table for the Dodgers. That's what pisses me off. Anyways, I'd take Bo. I would too, but I don't think the Giants are in the money spending business this winter. Unfortunately, guys. But all right, so I'm gonna end this show tonight. I appreciate every single one of you who stopped by in the YouTube chat tonight. I saw Mama J in here. I saw Otis. I saw Ernie, Mike V, of course, Ernie Chavez, Rocket New Era, AJ Cruz, everybody, and the great Danny Dunn who stopped by here in the YouTube chat. So thank you all for stopping by. It was a fun time to visit with you guys, talk some Giants baseball, talk some ball, talk some life. So we'll have to see next time that I am back on here doing the podcast. Like I said, going to plan for once a week, Wednesdays with Walt. We'll do it again next week on Wednesday. Anything changes, I will let you know. Won't leave you astray. But if you guys don't want to miss out on the action, because you never know when I feel inspired, when I have the time, maybe I'll pop on a extra episode during the week. So set your notifications. We'll be here talking ball like we always do. I appreciate all of you for stopping by once again. This show would not be nearly as entertaining if it wasn't for you guys stopping by. So again, Rockin', Ernie, Otis, everybody for stopping by. AJ Cruz, Danny Dunn, Mama J. I saw Lori in here. Lori came in here. I don't know if she was in here the whole time, but good to see Lori in here as well. Thank you guys for all stopping by, and I'll talk to you next week. And as always, go Jays? Nah, go Giants.